Hi, it's me again with Corel Draw Tips and Tricks, and somebody sent me a photograph and a Corel file, and they said the letters are too thin, which they are, and that this did not cut out. Well, you can see it. The reason it didn't cut out is because there's some open lines. That's very easily fixed. See, when you have a line that stops, it doesn't go anywhere. It's just going to cut it, and it did exactly what you told it to do. But it just stopped. And this is a pretty easy fix. One, you just need to pick a thicker font. And always, when I'm doing something like this, I'm going to make a duplicate. And whoever sent me this, you had your duplicate set on default 0.25, and I just can't stand that. But anyway, that's beside the point. There's a lot of reasons to keep it at 0, 0. So to fix this, I'm going to take a 2-point line and I'm going to draw a line, and I'm going to click on here and I'm going to make it, and they're working in millimeters. So I'm going to make it a hairline and I'm going to make it red. And then their nudge factor is set on 0.01, which is pretty good. So I'm just going to nudge it up just to get above those letters. Then I'm going to Control D, and I'm going to nudge just below those numbers or letters. And I need to make it a little bit longer. You need these to stick out past your line. And I'll show you why in just a second. Those two are. So we're good to go. So normally I would say almost start over, but you can do this. Take the virtual segment delete key and just swipe through there. And then get rid of these two little parts. So now you have a new opening. So we're just going to type out a new text. It's all caps, EST, period, couple of spaces, 2019. Maybe take out one of those spaces. Now we need to pick up a better font, thicker font. And I'm going to send you this file, but I'm going to use Impact for this. Then I'm going to left click, right click, and just get an outline. Now it's way too big, so we're going to reduce it. And we're going to put it in here. And I've already done it, so I know it'll fit. So we need, I don't like stretching text, but in this case you're almost going to have to. And we need to lower a little bit. And what we want is just where those texts and letters are above. Now, if you like Impact, but you want a circle here, you can definitely delete that and put a circle. So we want just a little bit of line. I'm going to have to make it just a scotch bigger, so we're going to make it 0.51. And that's good enough. Then you need to convert that text to a curve. Now you could weld this and do all sorts of things, but this is just as easy and almost as fast, because now you figure out which weld to use. And just think about, you need to keep the letters, and I'm just swiping through it with the virtual segment delete key, getting both half. And what I said about that, and I'll just do it just to prove a point. Let's say you don't like that period in Impact. And you also got your fill. So we're going to click on that. I draw everything in hairline, so when I do that, it's a hairline. So we could take this text, and it's all grouped together, Control K, and break it apart, and take that text and just delete it, or that period. That might be a little bit big. Reduce it down a little bit. Take your virtual segment delete key and just swipe through that. Now what we need to do is get rid of this line, and we don't really have to. But we're going to fix the non-cut first. So I'm going to grab the 2-point line. Even though she draws in a thicker line, it doesn't really matter. I'm just closing off these 2 or 3 areas. And I don't think we need that one. and we don't need that one. I don't know if I did that on the previous one. Yep, see it came through. Well, here's the one I did, and it either way would work. I must have done that. Then all you do is take your Smart Fill tool, and I know this is going to work, but I would take a rectangle and draw a box around it so it won't leak. In case it leaks, it'll go into other things. Then move your Smart Fill up. Get rid of your rectangle. Let's move the Smart Fill down. The Smart Fill seals everything. And then just left click, right click, and make it a hairline if you're going to cut this out. And there you go. And that's what it's going to look like. And you can Smart Fill it again or fill it with brown to see what it's going to look like in wood. That actually looks pretty good. I will send you this file back. Matter of fact, I'll keep both these so you can kind of pick. And if you want to redo it yourself, just do what I did on the video, and you can pick your own font. Now, I don't like that on this one. This looks a little better. And if I was going to do this, I would straighten this up a little bit. Take your shape tool and make this look a little more symmetrical. Maybe even bring it up a little bit. Just kind of take away, some of these nodes that aren't necessary and kind of give it a more symmetrical, like look at all the nodes right there. Let's try deleting them. Looks a little better. And just kind of play around with this, make it look a little more uniform. Let's delete those nodes and see what happens. Looks good. There's an awful lot of nodes in there, but in laser engraving, it doesn't really matter. Everything should work out. Anyway, I hope that helped her or them a little bit. Thank you for watching.